So,
Well, that was
less painful,
yeah,
you know?
that was surprisingly easy. How long did it take us to do that?
About 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, compared to the nearly 2 hours Torchman did.
Yeah.
Again, thanks guys.
Torchman was more than 2 hours, actually.
Oh my god.
Like, more than 2 hours. Because, counting all the time I cut, we were there an hour 40 last week.
I'm probably about half an hour today.
Yep.
Freaking heck.
Well, we now get to go into Blast Man. But first, what can we buy from the lab with our scooters?
Unusually well.
Okay, Mega, what'll it be?
No.
Did you just say Auto's running unusually well?
No, the reactor, I think.
Oh, right. I mean, considering he's meant to be like a robotics genius, I kind of hope so, but...
We'll take the shock absorber, I guess.
And there you have it. Pump complete.
There we go. And let's go to Blast Man. Oh, he's very anime, isn't he?
He doesn't even say anything.
Yours.
Blast Man Adventure!
Oh, this looks awesome.
Okay, this is cool.
So is he in a TV show? Oh, this bodes well, doesn't it?
Okay, so, no prizes to anyone who can guess what Blast Man is all about. Hint, explosions!
Is it television? No, is it a theme park? It's a theme park!
Is it a theme park?
Yeah, look at the roller coaster!
Wait a minute. Feel the explosion.
I imagine that when you go through that, it's going to trigger explosions.
Okay. Oh shoot.
Oh, this is great already. Oh, I'm really liking this stage.
Look, he also has tiny little versions of him. Tiny little robot. Yeah, screw you. Oh my god, they keep on coming! So this is interesting. Okay, right.
You could... Can you get to that? Yes, that's a really smart way of doing that. Except when it doesn't work. Can you coil up to it anyway? No.
Damn it. Damn it, should have called whilst I was up there. Not that we're really going to need it, and if we did,
I think we have max lives already now.
I'd feel pretty embarrassed. No, don't we still have one?
Oh, we might be on 8 at this point.
Yeah. A paltry 8.
Oh man, it's these things! I haven't seen these since Mega Man 2.
Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn it, we can't ride it. Oh, I was hoping it'd be ride armor.
Oh, that'd be pretty great, wouldn't it?
So it's kind of like some urban theme park. I like this.
Yeah, with explosions everywhere.
Whoa, 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 what?
This stage is amazing!
Okay, that was close.
Okay, careful, the car will blow up into the spikes above you.
Okay, cool. Okay. Easy peasy. You know what we haven't had any of yet?
What?
Stuff appearing out of pits.
Yeah, true. To kill you.
Yeah. Which is quite surprising. Uh-oh. Interesting.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, heck.
This is an amazing mini-boss.
I like this. This is cool.
Like, this is such a cool idea.
Come on. Come on. Oh, hell. Oh, heck. Come on. Come on, just friggin' die already!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hush.
Pretty cool stage though. I'm liking this. So is it that those robots, destroying those robots produces an explosion which triggers those crates?
Don't know.
Because I don't think we've actually, because we can't actually trigger those large crate explosions.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
But I think we can do those ones. Rush coil?
No,
Oh, well, whatever.
I got to watch you do it one time, so that's what I'm going to claim. Let me do that. Oh, good job.
That's the problem with robots. They are inherently explodable.
Did you like my way of dealing with that?
Yeah, that's, yeah, a much better way of doing it.
Boing!
So cool! Damn, I was really hoping that one would get squished against the spikes, but... Easy.
Easy.
So, Tundra Man might work really well here. Tundra Storm.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that
Wow.
works. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to do that one, but that last time.
I'm taking credit for that, Mitch.
That was a really smart idea. That was one of,
Strategizing!
that was one of your better thoughts, T.
Better?
Yes, that implies that you have many more thoughts that are better than that one, right?
No.
It implies that you have many thoughts, and it was one of the better thoughts. It wasn't your best thought. It implies there are other thoughts above that one.
Nah, because that was an amazing idea, you should have said it was one of my worst thoughts.
I mean, yes, but that wouldn't be true now, would it?
That's true. I think you just need to work on your whole sort of praise thing.
Well, maybe you need to work on your, like, activities worthy of praise, though.
Well, I think we both need to work on not dying.
That's true. Okay, what do you think is going to happen here?
I think you're going to die like a chump.
Nah.
Yeah, well, whatever.
See, do you know what I did? I observed what was going to happen, and then I avoided death because of it.
I'm just waiting for you to make a
I'm like-
really silly mistake. Also, look at these little cardboard gangster cutouts.
Oh, that's pretty great.
It's so cool.
I look at that pit and I'm like, I think that's a secret area.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I'm not going to jump down it because I don't want to die.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. This, however... Interesting.
That's my way of dealing with it.
I mean, yeah, I think that was what we were meant to do. You're meant to walk onto it so that they can trigger it.
Yeah, and then jump down. But
Yeah.
I could just not do that. There we go. That's a dick move, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how I reacted to it, but I managed to. And it was okay. I don't want to fight you.
So, here's an observation. Do you feel like we've had to use the speed gear at all in anywhere near the amount we did for Torchman in
No.
either of the stages so far?
And if you can... Oh god, what? What even happened?
They triggered the explosion.
Yeah, they must have blown it up. No, we haven't. Nowhere near as much. I think at least part of that, though, is that we have these other weapon options now that help us get through things. And also, we've not found anything that's so difficult that we need it.
Yeah. Personally, when we were playing through Torchman stage, I was a little bit apprehensive that each stage might just be, oh, and now we're going to get to the bit which requires the speed gear, which would have been pretty boring.
Yeah, I can imagine it'll be like fairly boring to watch and play.
Oh, come on. I mean, if you
Because you probably want to speed gear through that, to be honest, but we don't need to.
you don't need speed gear for that. No, I don't know. No, don't want you, Rush. Go away. Thank you. Okay, right. Bearing in mind that
Careful explosion. Good job. That was well handled, T. That was well handled.
thank you, Nat.
Ooh, blow him up with fire. Oh, the fire thing is so good.
It's pretty powerful, and it doesn't actually use up much ammo. Feel explosion.
Ooh, that was a checkpoint.
Wait, is this a checkpoint?
Yeah.
This must be, yeah. 2 checkpoints in a stage?
What is this devilry?
Okay, right.
So that's going to trigger the things along the bottom into bottomless
Okay,
pits
so that's
now.
going to... Okay, right, so... But it's not going to trigger anything. I mean, we may as well use speed... Oh, no! Oh, you've got to be...
Well, that was interesting. If you speed gear, you might be able to use a rush call to get up to the energy tank.
I don't think we even need to use... Oh, come on!
You need to call him like right on the edge of that platform somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was some good work. I'm proud of you. And then you died. But
Pride removed. I'm just gonna take some solace in eating this cake.
you know what? I think it's actually legit for us to have all these lives. It's like being able to actually just reset from the save points.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And I think that makes for a better game.
It also makes for a less tedious experience for all of our many viewers.
Exactly.
Many.
Like 100 or so?
I'm talking like millions of billions.
Huh.
So yeah, this will now trigger every single explosion. Speed gear! Speed! Oh no, okay.
No, it's not that hard.
Wow, this stage was pretty easy.
Yeah, all things considered, it wasn't that bad, was it?
Okay, this guy had better be seriously Vegeta-esque, because he looks Vegeta-esque.
He does look Vegeta-esque. Alright, so how are we doing on weapons?
He's got the Vegeta smile.
Alright, so we're going to try and detonate him first.
I like that idea. Okay.
Explosion is art.
Okay.
Oh, he does not like that!
Well,
He really doesn't like that. He's dead!
we will never know what he could have done if he'd activated his power gear.
Yeah.
Wow, that was... I actually feel really sorry for... okay, I mean, if... There better be another stage on par with Torchman stage, because otherwise this game is going to be really, really weird to play.
The viewers asked us to go to Torchman, which is the hardest stage allegedly first. We beat it, and now we're ruining everybody, because that's kind of how it works.
We also do have a crap load of lives.
Yeah, but at this point I just don't consider that to be...
It doesn't seem to be making that much of a difference, actually. Sticky bombs. Oh, yes.
Okay, so you...
Connect up to 4 bombs via the red line for bigger blasts. So you can actually launch multiple ones at the same time.
I don't get this at all.
So I think it's you can launch multiple bombs, but okay, just try launching all four of them at the same time.
Sorry. There we go. Ha! That's hilarious.
This is going to be tricky to use, but cool.
Okay.
Wow. Can you launch more than one massive bomb?
I don't think so. Alright, that's pretty good. I like that. Let's leave.
So,
Uh,
I also didn't think we
Okay,
could
okay,
make it
okay,
past
so-
Tundra Man.
Torchman took us 2 hours.
Yep.
Tundra Man took us 40 minutes.
Yep.
Blastman took us 15 minutes.
Ouch.
Wow.
Embarrassing.
Let's go to the lab and see what we can buy.
Okay, Mega. What'll it be?
Yo, Mega, can I interest you in some parts?
What do you call Blast? I don't care for any of these, really.
Okay,
Nah.
Mega. What'll it be?
But I will refill our lives.
Are you sure? Ta-da! All ready. Are you sure?
Yeah, so the way I see this, actually, is
Good work
that
out there, Mega.
being able to buy lives so cheaply and with screws so free is effectively Capcom saying, if you want to play on a mode where you reset at every checkpoint, where you just get to play from every checkpoint, this is how you do it.
Could have just had a mode which allows you to have. Oh, I suppose they're giving you the option. I suppose.
Like, they should have had a... I think the best idea would have been to have a mode between the casual difficulty that they've got and the difficulty they've got now,
Yeah.
which is you save at a checkpoint. Once you are at a checkpoint, you do not have to go back through the level, and lives just don't exist.
Yo, Mega.
Because I actually don't think the
Yeah.
life system is very helpful in this game.
All ready.
I don't think it's made for that anymore.
Yo, Mega, can I interest you in some parts?
Because most platform games now have kind of moved away from having lives. The only one that kept it was Sonic Mania, really.
Yeah. And the only reason you'd ever have lives in a game like this is to force you to replay old bits
Yes.
over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, the only reason I can see that being useful is, say, if you have something, say, like in Torchman stage, and then something similar in a later stage. But because Mega Man stages can be tackled in any order, that's not really going to happen until you get to Dr. Wily's castle.
Yeah, exactly.
At which point it's going to be so hard that you kind of need the lives.
Yeah. So I just don't think, really, that the life system necessarily works in this game. I don't think it does what it needs to do or what they want it to do. And I think most people will just bypass it using the shop.
What'll it be?
Which,
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you even need it for.
because I wouldn't ever use a super guard, right? I wouldn't use Beat at
No.
all. I might use Eddie because Eddie's hilarious, but I would never use that, right?
No.
Because that would just defy the point of the game. But this doesn't.
Yo, Mega.
Okay,
This
Mega.
just makes the game. This just makes the game it should be instead of the game that it is. I think.
I think your logic there is that it makes the game less frustrating.
Yes.
But
I
on
don't
the other
think
hand,
that's-
could you apply that to everything? Everything here makes it less frustrating.
Okay. I think there is a difference between doing the same thing over and over and over again after you've already beaten it
Yep.
and trivializing the challenge entirely by removing an aspect of doing it to begin with, right?
But isn't that kind of a part of the large? But that's really, really critical to. A crucial component of a lot of the games in the last few years, which have gone back to old school difficulty. So everything. Games which are like Dark Souls. Basically, actually, what they mean is they're just difficult and they're unforgiving, and they have old school difficulty. They force you to replay stuff over and over again until you get good at it. What I find that tends to lead to in practice is you just have you tackle something, you die. You do it again, you get a bit further, and then you die. And eventually you end up doing the first, maybe 4 or 5 minutes of something which is trivially easy because you know how to do it, and then you get to the bit where you die.
Yes.
And you just keep on doing over and over and over and over again. And that's my thing. Patient. All that's required to eventually do that is patience and muscle memory. And is it actually really much... Do you feel like you're accomplishing anything by being patient? Or just having the willpower to stick with something?
I think that once I have beaten something, and the segment can be a fairly long segment,
Yeah.
right? Once I have beaten that, and I have mastered how to do it, that should be done. It's gone, right?
Okay.
It is not there anymore.
Okay.
And I think games that there is a degree to which it shouldn't just be a single room you save, then you go to the next room you save, all that, right?
Yeah, I believe that.
There is an extent to which the length is reasonable, and that is one of the difficulties in platform game design,
Yeah.
to figure out the length of the room that is reasonable for you to have to deal with.
How long do you have to do the same old thing you've done a million times before, which is easy, which
Yeah.
you know how to do, before you actually get to the challenge?
Yes. And I think that Mega Man 11 is paced in such a way that checkpoint to checkpoint is that barrier, right?
Yeah.
Not level to level. Not the entire level. I do not think the entire level is paced well enough that I should have to go through the entire trivial part of the level to get to the last screen because I game over.
I don't feel like we've gone through many trivially easy bits so far. I mean,
if you think
with
about
Torchman, no, I suppose,
by the end of
yeah, by the end of it,
the work of Torchman I was doing, you went through the entire stage once without dying. And I could do the entire
That's true.
second fire section without turning on the speed gear
yeah.
because I'd done it so many times at that point.
And did it feel satisfying to do that?
First time it was like, I'm amazing at this game.
Yeah. But you see, I managed to get through the entire thing without dying. But actually, upon reflection, I wasn't even really thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I managed to get through and didn't really feel anything.
Oh well,
What makes for satisfaction in accomplishing something in a game? When I know that actually, say it's a platforming game, when I know or I get the feeling that I can beat something just as long as I have the patience to practice something and to build into my muscle memory and to memorize patterns, especially if it comes down to memorizing patterns, it feels incredibly pointless.
I can see that as being. I can see that as certainly being an opinion that is a legitimate one to have.
To
right?
100% a game, all it really shows is that you've just got the patience to put up with stuff.
So,
And is that impressive? Is that satisfying? I don't know.
that is the question I want with you guys, as the viewers of this. In the comments for the YouTube thing, or in the forum thread, or in the VTW comments, what do you think is the satisfying part of difficulty in, for example, a platform game?
Or any game.
Or any game, really.
Because that's what it's all about.
Is patience something that you care about? Is that something that you go, no, it's not for me?
If you know that you could beat any game if you just played long enough,
Does that mean that the game ceases to be relevant to you, or is that an enticement to play more?
because games can never change, because they have their pre-programmed behaviour in it, unless you've got completely random behaviour emerging out of it. And again, nothing is completely random. How can something be random and yet still be fair? And yet, if it's going to be fair, how can it not be boring?
There we go. Philosophical questions for you as we, I think, end this recording with our victory over Torchman, Tundraman, and Blastman.
Yeah. Unsatisfying, hilarious, and frankly embarrassing. In that
Yeah,
order.
I think that's probably fair. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. We will catch you all next time.
Tundra Man is so cool. Literally!